We're finally getting an episode featuring Trunks and Goten, a nice little filler episode coming next week. But in the previews, there were a few little Easter eggs and hidden messages that you may have missed. What's going on, guys? My name is Opai Senpai, and we're looking at the previews for next week's episode 44. Let's get right into it. First of all, this character right here, his name is Potaufeu. I assume he's Potaufeu because he is the protector of the planet that they're in right now. Now, one of the things that you need to notice is the ring that's red right now. This is taking place at nighttime, and his ring is light up red. Now, that looks very similar to the ring popsicles that we used to eat as kids, the little candies. So I just want to make that reference. Now, this person right here in the middle, these are a group of dogs, a gang, and that person in the middle is most likely Grill. Grill is the person who undoes the seal for the superhuman water, which I'm going to talk about that later. But he is definitely most likely the captain and the leader of that gang. Now, you can see another shot of Potaufeu attacking or fighting against the gang, and this is most likely taking place in the second half of the episode at nighttime, where maybe perhaps during nighttime his powers are stronger, or Potaufeu's powers are a little bit stronger than they are in the day. Now, in this clip, you're gonna see a little Easter egg because little Trunks is holding a sword, and that is a nice reference and foreshadowing to the fact that Future Trunks is coming in episode 47, which begins the Future Trunks arc. So it's really nice to see little Future Trunks holding that sword. It's a nice little reference. Now, let's do some context here. Where are they right now? They're inside the trunk of the car of Monaka, or the vehicle. Now, why is Monaka here? Monaka is here to deliver a package for Bulma. So Bulma had asked for a package from Monaka. Monaka brought it to her, and then she drags him along for a little experiment that she's doing in her lab. We don't know what that experiment is, so he's a little bit busy. Now, these are kids. They're playing around inside the truck. Of course, they're always doing. Now, if you pay attention to the top, you can see this box that's coming at them. And then the box becomes bigger and turns into this little character. Now, this is not a living person or a living character. It is probably just like a toy. Now, most likely the kids play with it and they fall asleep, which is in the description done by Herms. It says that Trunks and Goten fall asleep in the vehicle. Then Monaka takes off, going into space, dragging along the kids. Now, the kids most likely wake up from the shock of the vehicle and are screaming to Monaka, but Monaka can't hear them. So here's another shot of Goku. Goku is in King Kai's planet right now. He's not on Earth, he's at King Kai's planet. Here's a nice shot. I find this hilarious. The fact that Goten and Trunks are both crying, but they're not the only one. If you notice, on the left eye of Monaka, he's also crying. I mean, he's either scared, this guy is afraid of something. But the funny thing is that Goten and Trunks, they're not crying out of fear, they're crying because they're freezing, they're cold. So that's a nice little shot. Right here you have Planet Potaufeu in the middle, and that looks like very similar to Mars, and behind that it's either one of the moons or another planet. Now, this is very important because if you see behind the gang, you see the structure, it looks like it has a mouth and eyes. Now, where have we seen something similar to that? Of course, Game of Thrones, which is also this Sunday. So that is the Weirwood Tree. The Weirwood Tree has to do with the old gods, and they're basically, it's religious, it's mystical, and they can see throughout the world. So now, if you go back to Dragon Ball Super, most likely the superhuman water is inside that structure. And now the gang is either trying to get the ring or trying to protect the superhuman water. We don't know exactly what's going on, but most likely my prediction is that the superhuman water is definitely within that structure. Now, if you go to the next clip, you can see Goten and Trunks, they're freezing cold, so they're trying to warm up right now as Potaufeu protects them. Now look at Potaufeu's nose. What does that look like? It looks like a water drop. So Potaufeu must be, what I assume is that he is the creator of the superhuman water that's sealed up. So he's also the protector and the creator. That is my assumption based on the structure of his face. It looks like a water droplet. Now here, it looks like Potaufeu is protecting the kids and Monaka, but in fact, he is not that strong. I mean, he's gonna get his butt kicked by these gang members, all right, which for some reason they're not wearing any clothes. They look like wrestlers just wearing underwear. We don't know. But we do know, what it seems is that Potaufeu is not that powerful during the day. As you can see by the ring, it's not red right now. So most likely it's not on. His powers are not working during the day. And right here you have one of the bad guys firing a laser. Now they make it seem like he's firing a laser at Goku, but that's actually not the case. And I'm going to explain that later in the video, why Goku is not at this planet. Now, if you see Goku behind him, you can see the road. Now, where have we seen that road before? Of course, King Kai's planet. So Goku right now is at King Kai's planet training. And he's training very hard because, I mean, just look at his arms. He's taking damage. He's working really hard, getting ready for the tournament between the 12 universes. Now, we have a clip of Monaka in his truck. So I kind of made a wrong prediction earlier where I said most likely they were gonna meet in space and go back to the planet. But it seems like Monaka actually went directly to their planet to deliver the package. Now, here you have Goten fighting barefoot, but he's not the only one. Trunks is also fighting barefoot. So it's definitely, they're not prepared at all. They were probably sleeping. They got inside the truck. They went to another planet, but now they had to fight for their lives. Which these guys should be much stronger than the gang. I mean, Trunks and Goten can surely handle themselves, especially if they fuse together. Now here you have a clip of Goku at King Kai's planet, and he's getting ready to do a Kai Blast, and that is the Kai Blast that we saw earlier injuring Goku. So it's very similar to back in, I believe it was episode 7, episode 3, when Goku was training with himself, firing the Kai Blast or the Kamehameha wave, and that goes around the planet, and then he has to defend himself. So he's using his own strength to defend himself, all right? Whew. So that was a mouthful of clips. So in the next episode, it seems like it's gonna be a nice filler following the two kids. And as far as it's gonna go between Trunks and Goten, I do wanna see more filler episodes with just like side missions of Goten and Trunks, but it seems like we're not gonna get too much of that, and this is gonna be one of the few episodes with these two characters. Now in episode 45, it seems that Vegeta is gonna go visit the planet and rescue the kids. So maybe Goten and Trunks weren't doing so hot. Maybe they weren't able to defeat the gang. And also, it seems like Grill is gonna be able to undo the seal that is protecting the superhuman water, which is, and then the Grill is gonna become copy Vegeta, which I will talk about in a separate video once we get to that point. But let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the previews for episodes 44? And what are your predictions? Again, these are all my predictions and my theories. So if you don't agree, that's fine. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be responding to the comments. So I will see you guys in the next video. Now, you're probably wondering, where is the episode 43 review? So I'm gonna be doing an in-depth analysis, trying to figure out if there were any Easter eggs, any hidden messages. I'm not just gonna do a boring review where I either show an image or I just show my face. I'm gonna put more hours into it. Definitely gonna do an in-depth analysis of episode 43, and that's probably gonna be coming out either tomorrow or Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. That really helps me a lot. And if you share this video with your friends, let them know what's going on in episode 44. That will help a lot too. If you haven't seen it, make sure you watch the previous video, which I talk about the person who's even more powerful than the Omni King. So make sure you guys watch that. That's gonna be very interesting. And thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.